out there. How are you doing? I'm good. So I decided I should talk a little bit about myself and tell you guys kind of who I am and what I'm doing right now and stuff like that in case you want to know. Maybe you don't, in which case you can go ahead and press that little button down there and pause and find something you actually do want to watch. So I'm 24. I just turned 24. I'm a student at University of Wisconsin-Madison. I've got this semester and one more semester, and then I'll be finally done. I've been going to school for 6 years. It'll be 6.5 by the time I'm done. I went to MATC for 4 years, and I got two associate's degrees there. Oh my god. I got one in liberal arts transfer, and I got one in visual communications, which is kind of like multimedia graphic design stuff. And then I finally got accepted to UW Madison spring last year, year before, I don't know. I don't even know how long I've been going to school. It's terrible. I have no idea what's going on right now, even. But no. So I started going to UW Madison, and most of my credits transferred. So I only had to basically take the art classes. I have a couple of other things like I have to take algebra, English, and an ethnic studies course, which should be super awesome, I'm sure. But so yeah, I've been taking art classes and stuff like that, which has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed doing all these different things and trying all these different mediums and stuff like that. I was in When I was in high school, I was just art all the time. My senior year was awesome because all I had was art classes and like one little teensy weeny like little class that I had to take for graduation. But and it was only like one semester, which was awesome. So I'm in heaven pretty much here is pretty much what I'm saying. So I started out doing video because that's kind of a smooth transfer from the visual communications course, and I was really interested in just editing and the process of filming, the photography aspects of it, and all that good stuff. So I took an art video class, which is much different than a technical college's video class. Let me just tell you, just a little bit. But that was fun. The teacher was really great. I had the opportunity to go to Klez Camp. It's Klezkamp, I think. Anyway, it's a Yiddish cultural get together kind of thing, convention, I guess, that was in the Catskills in New York. And I was like the only undergrad who actually applied. They were looking for about 5 people, and I was the only person who applied. So it was me and the professor and his grad student assistant and his 6-year-old son. And it was a lot of fun, actually, but it was very out of place because I'm very much not Jewish looking, in case you hadn't noticed. And so I was this pale, red-headed, blue-eyed, tall white girl at this Jewish convention, and I stuck out like a sore thumb. But it was okay. I didn't feel like out of place or anything. I felt very welcome, which is very cool. And I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to go do that because it was incredible, most definitely. Anyways, moving on. So I did video for that semester, and I took the class with the teacher who I went out to Klez Camp with. After that, I took a glass blowing class, which was excellent. I had been dating this guy who was a grad student in the art department before I started going to UW, and so he was working in the sculpture lab, which was a part of the glass lab. So I'd go through there for the first 2 years. Before I was even a student there, I walked through the glass lab all the time, and I saw all these guys working with this stuff, and just the glory holes and the kilns and the furnaces and stuff. Just incredible amounts of heat and talent and skill, and it looked like so much fun. Can't even tell you. Before I started going to school here, I was very much a 2D person. Like drawing, painting, even the video stuff that's 4D, but it's really flat. It's not really creating things with your hands. But then I took like a 3D sculpture class, and then I took the glass blowing, and I took Foundry, which is awesome too, by the way. Very heavy, very process oriented. I'm not a big process art person. I don't know what it is. It's the whole investing time and lots of time and lots of time in something that may or may not work, and then having to clean it up. Oh yeah, that's super exciting. It's for some people, but not me. It was fun dabbling though. So anyway, I took glass blowing, and we had a visiting teacher, um, and she taught me a lot. I guess. I mean, it was a very fast-paced class because she was trying to cover more than she really should have, but it was good because we learned a lot of different stuff. So I came back and I took it the next semester with the actual teacher who's the, you know, department teacher for glass, and he's okay, kind of. It's a glass blowing, it's a glass working class, and I really wanted to blow glass because that's the cool stuff. You're sitting at a bench and making bowls and plates and vases and crazy ass stuff. And yeah, the semester that I took with him, it was all casting, process-oriented casting, which is cool because I learned how to do some stuff that I wouldn't have otherwise. But um, not terribly interesting for me. We did get blow time, so like we got to come in on our own and do blowing and stuff. But I really, really wanted to learn how to blow glass. Just anything. I don't have to become like one of the masters or anything. I don't have to be any Dave Chihuly or any of the other crazy people who do crazy things. But I just want to learn how to make vases so that I could. I want to make things that I can give to people and make things that'll decorate my house so that I can look at and really enjoy. I mean, the artistic aspect is nice. The whole finding an artistic vision and direction and trying to say something with your work is fantastic, and that's, for some people, that's great. But I'm kind of done with it. Like I did the first couple semesters, I was all about it. I'm like, oh, well, I want to make this to make it say this, and how can I approach this, and what can I... But now I'm to the point where I have 2 semesters left, and well, 1.5 now, and I just want to make stuff that I can take home, put on my shelf, and remind me of the fact that I can do that, or the fact that I did that, or the fact that I enjoy doing that, or, that's just plain pretty. And pretty much the teacher wouldn't have it this semester. He wanted me to do something artistic with it, which I can understand because it's our class and all that stuff, but I just want to learn how to blow glass. That's it. Because it costs like 50 or more an hour to go to a hot shop and rent it. $50 an hour, and it takes 15 minutes to an hour or more, 2 hours, well, maybe 2 hours, to make pieces. So it's like, off the bat, it's going to cost me $50 or more to make pieces when I could be taking this course and learning how to make pieces of my own for, well, it's part of the tuition, and there's a course fee, but, I mean, I can use it as much as I want, basically. Like, there's no limit on, other than space available, which is okay. I understand. So I dropped the course, because I'm like, this is bull. I set up a whole, like, syllabus for myself to be able to, like, teach myself how to blow glass, and it wasn't going to happen. I went the first day, and there were people in the hot shop, and I was about ready to work, and they weren't respecting the fact that it was like I was going to do my assignments, basically, because my assignments were to learn how to blow glass. And that's cool. I got pissed off, and I just lost hope in it, because I knew the teacher was not gonna, he's not a glass blower. He's a glass artist, he's a glass worker, but he's not a glass blower. I mean, he knows how to do it, because obviously he's a glass teacher, but it isn't his thing, and I respect that, that's fine. But I really think that the department should hire somebody who knows how to blow glass, and who is passionate about blowing glass, and who will teach students who want to learn how to blow glass, because we have 2 glory holes, we have 2 benches, 2 glory holes, 2 furnaces, and a ton of kilns, and we don't have a teacher who blows glass. I mean, maybe I'm overreacting, I'm sorry. I'm a little passionate about this because I just became addicted the first time that within the first month of blowing glass, all I thought about was blowing glass. That's it. When I wasn't there, I was thinking about being there. When I wasn't, working on a piece directly, I was thinking about what I was going to do next, how I was going to solve this problem, what I was going to do with this, and it just became this new, it's the same way I felt about video before that. And I mean, when I found glass, it kind of killed my video, my video passionate. I mean, I still enjoy doing video, but obviously. But anyway, so that's my story.